There has been a major announcement from the U.S. government. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has declared that foreigners who celebrate or glorify the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk will be denied entry into the United States, or have their existing visas revoked. In this video, we will explain what prompted this move, how it connects to broader visa screening policies under the Trump administration, and why it has sparked both political and legal debate. In his remarks to Fox News, Secretary Rubio made the administration's position unmistakably clear, stating that the United States cannot allow individuals to enter the country if they openly celebrate or condone the assassination of a political figure. Rubio emphasized, and we quote, "We should not be giving visas to people who are going to come to the United States and do things like celebrate the murder, the execution, the assassination of a political figure. And if they're already here, we should be revoking their visa. Why would we want to bring people into our country if they're going to engage in negative and destructive behavior?" This statement from Rubio came just days after Deputy Secretary of State Chris Landau issued his own sharp warning on social media, condemning foreigners who praised the assassination online. Landau wrote that he was disgusted to see individuals rationalizing or making light of the attack, adding that foreigners who glorify violence and hatred are not welcome in the United States. Landau further directed consular officials to take, in his words, appropriate action, and even invited members of the public to flag online posts that appeared to glorify the killing of Kirk so that they could be reviewed by the State Department. The announcement is part of a broader expansion of visa screening policies under President Donald Trump, which require applicants to provide their social media handles and keep accounts public. Consular officers are tasked with reviewing posts for anti-American, anti-Semitic, or violent content. Earlier this year, Rubio also warned that foreign nationals who voiced support for Hamas could face visa revocations. The State Department has even deployed artificial intelligence tools to analyze not just social media, but an applicant's entire digital footprint. However, these measures have drawn strong criticism from civil liberties groups, who argue that the administration is overstepping constitutional protections. Critics warn that the policies risk punishing individuals for legitimate political speech and raise questions about due process for foreign applicants. The State Department, on the other hand, has defended the approach, saying that visas are a discretionary matter and not a guaranteed right. Officials have stressed that admission to the United States is a privilege and national security must remain the top priority. According to a Reuters report, internal cables circulated to consular offices earlier this year instructed officers to apply what was described as comprehensive and thorough vetting, particularly for student and exchange visas. Officials were asked to review applicants' political affiliations and attitudes toward American society, culture, and institutions. The most recent cable from Rubio has gone further, urging officers to pay close attention to applicants with histories of political activism connected to violence, while warning that even limited online activity could signal an attempt to hide troubling behavior. This visa directive also comes against the backdrop of heightened scrutiny of elite universities. Harvard, in particular, has been singled out by Trump administration officials for what they allege is tolerance toward pro-Palestinian activism on campus, making visa reviews of foreign students even more politically sensitive. To sum up, the U.S. government under Secretary of State Marco Rubio has drawn a clear red line. Foreigners who glorify Charlie Kirk's assassination will not be welcome in America. The decision builds on years of expanded visa vetting, mixing national security priorities with heated political debates over free speech and civil rights. What remains to be seen is how these policies will be enforced on the ground, and how they will impact foreign students, activists, and communities at large. And as always, for the latest updates on this and other global stories, do subscribe to the Indian Express on YouTube.